Did I do it right, Megan? Okay.
Hello.
Hi, Denise.
Hi, Denise.
Hi, Sandra.
How are you?
Here we are. We're good though. We're just getting things together, but I'm good. Good. Thank you. Hi, Donna.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good, good. Thanks.
Hi, Donna.
Hello, how are you?
Good, thank you.
It's good to see so many faces in wellness. This is good. Good.
Amanda, we're going to get started. Are you set to go?
I believe so. Let me just double check here, make sure we're rocking and rolling. Yeah, I think so. So, you know, Bob, I can go over the agenda, but if you want to get us started, that would be great.
Yeah, just hold on one second. We have one more out there. We have a total of 22 participants. So we'll start now out of respect for everybody's time, and we will allow people in. Donna, you will do that for me as we go forward. So
Yes.
Happy New Year to everyone. This is our first meeting for 2021 of the Empowering a Healthier Generation Committee. We've rebranded new and improved, so to speak. We are joined by our colleagues at Sullivan 180 and all of our other partners throughout the county, Sullivan Renaissance, Cornell, and a multitude of others. At this time, I'm going to introduce the founding chair of Sullivan 180, Sandra Gary, and I would ask Sandra if she would introduce her staff, and we'll start from there.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much, Bob. I'm so pleased to be here today, and we at Sullivan 180 are just thrilled to be relaunching our Empowering a Healthier Generation program. And considering everything that's happened with COVID and what it all entailed, we're very fortunate that we've had this opportunity to work with all the schools and with you. It's been a bit of a silver lining as we get ready to relaunch it. And we're calling this our preparation phase. And so we're thankful that you're all here, and we're anxious to work with you, get your feedback. And when it comes to the health and well-being of Sullivan County, there's no better place to start than with our children and working with the teachers and our schools. So we thank you very much, and we look forward to this time together. And I'd like to introduce Amanda Langstheater. She's our director of Sullivan 180, who is newly with us, and we couldn't be more delighted. Also, Megan Mulally Gore, who is the director of health and wellness that you'll be seeing a lot of. And Colleen Emery, she's from Sullivan Renaissance with Healthy Communities Initiatives program manager. And she's been very active in the schools on behalf of the healthy communities with Sullivan Renaissance. And so thank you again for this opportunity and for your participation. Amanda, could I pass this over to you?
Absolutely. Thank you so very much, Sandra. I do want to share that I am only 3 months into this role here with Sullivan 180, but when Sandra shared with me that school wellness will forever be a part of Sullivan 180, I said, yes, I'm there. Let's do this. I'm really excited to be on the team. I do want to mention one other brand new staff member who's on the Zoom today. Their name is Alex Oloro. Alex is our program manager for health equity, diversity, and inclusion. So Alex, if you're there, if you can just give a wave so that all can see
Hello
you.
all.
Truly, we're really lucky to have Alex on our team. And so as we are empowering a healthier generation, Alex's work in terms of diversity and inclusion will be incorporated in the work that we do with empowering a healthier generation. But right now I'm just going to show our agenda there. It's up in front of you, and I ask everybody to please put your name, your title, your organization, and your school and your email address into the chat. This is our first Healthier Generation Council of 2021. So we want to make sure that we have all your contact information and that we keep you in the loop as we move forward, because there's a lot we're going to discuss today, and there's a lot we're going to be bringing to you moving forward. I also understand that this is at the end of everybody's school day, so we're going to try to keep this succinct, give you the information you need, and let you know that you can reach out to us for any further questions, support. We are going to be with you all along the way as we do this. As we do this new work, which we've never done before, and we don't really have a model, we're creating this together as we go. And Megan, just before we were talking, she used the expression, sometimes we might need to fail forward. And I have to agree with that. We may make a mistake along the way because we've never done this before, but that's okay. We're gonna learn from those mistakes and keep growing this program as we relaunch Empowering a Healthier Generation. So I'm gonna jump in here. Again, we are relaunching in this preparation phase. You may have been at that great press conference that we had back in January, last January, where we launched Empowering a Healthier Generation, and then the pandemic hit, and we knew we needed to reboot. We knew we needed to pull back and make sure that we were offering this program in a way that we are going to make lasting systemic change. Not a one-off, but yet we're going to start small. We're going to grow the grassroots movement from the school level up and throughout the community. And there's no better way to approach changing health right now than going to our schools and supporting our schools and our communities. So we're going to build on what we started, and we know that we are nothing without our collaborators. And at the end, you're going to hear from the School Resource Committee. Each one of those organizations will give a quick 60-second elevator pitch and let you know about their organization. And next month, you'll hear a whole lot more from them. You'll hear about 5 minutes from their organizations and what it is that they can do to support you. So you're going to hopefully feel like this Empowering a Healthier Generation is all of these school resources, this big collective community hug that wants to say to the schools, we're here for you, we're ready to support you, and we're bring our resources into the schools at this really critical time. It is indeed so much more than a competition now. And so first off, I'm just going to share this healthier organizational chart so that you hopefully can see this a little better and understand the bigger picture of this. So here we are at the top. We are at our Sullivan Healthier Generation Council meeting. This is of course chaired by Bob, and we are happy to work with Bob closely here at 180, myself and Megan. And these members, all of you are probably listed here, and if you're not, we'll make sure we get you on the org chart. But these are all of our wellness coordinators, the people that have committed to working on wellness in your school districts already. We're so glad that you're a part of this today. We are in the process of hiring this orange block right here, which is the Sullivan 180 Healthier Generation Coordinator. We're recruiting for a part-time individual to act as our liaison between all of you, the current wellness coordinators, and then all of the schools, which we hope to soon have a Healthier Generation advisor. A lot more to come on that, on how we're going to grow those advisors when Megan talks a little bit more about that opportunity. But we really want to emphasize that this is a grassroots movement to engage each and every school building in this movement by starting with a Healthier Generation Advisor, and then a Healthier Generation Committee, and then the support of all those resources that are at the bottom of this chart. So I'm going to scroll down here because you're going to see, I hope, this amazing Healthier Generation School Resource Committee and all of these organizations that have committed to supporting the work of this movement. And so they're ready. They've already met once this year, and they will continue to meet and plan and present to you and your teams on this monthly Healthier Generation Council meeting. So I'm thrilled to share that with you, and I'm going to hopefully get back out of this. And we're going to move into the application process for your school to start being a part of the Healthier Generation program. And so I'm going to hand this over right now to Megan, who's going to talk about the advisor stipend grants.
Hi, everybody. Thank you, Amanda, and thank you all for having us today. The Healthier Generation Advisor Stipend Grants. So bear with me as I explain this new information, but once we get to the end of the presentation, and then after this meeting, we'll share this all with you. You'll have it via email. We'll tell you how to access it. So if you could just bear with me for a minute. We are looking for a Healthier Generation advisor to have in each school building. So not just the district, but each school building. Monticello has multiple, Sullivan West has multiple. We're back at this chart. So in each of those school buildings, we will provide a stipend for a person who is passionate about wellness. It might be a teacher, a teacher's aide, somebody who is already participating on the wellness committee or wellness team, a school nurse. Anyone who is interested will apply for that stipend. The stipend is $500, and it will be given out over for 3 semesters. So that's $500 per semester for 3 semesters. If we click on this link,
what's up?
So if you click on the link, it will send you right to our website. These documents can be found here. So if you want to peruse them before we give you the hard copies or before we send them to your email, you'll go directly to this page, and then you could download the application form. There's also the program summary. So if you want to remind yourself a little bit more about the Healthier Generation, you could read that program summary. But here we are at the application form. So again, we're in the preparation phase. This talks about the Healthier Generation program as a whole, what we have built out and updated in the preparation phase. You could see the timeline for the preparation phase. We have the 3 semesters that I just referred to. So when we're talking about that stipend, the first stipend will be for January through June of this year, 2021. Stipend 2 will be September to December, same year, 2021. And then we're going into semester 3, which will be the start of next year. Again, that's $500. So if we scroll down.
Megan, you want to talk a little bit about what we're expecting the Healthier Generation advisor to support?
Yes, absolutely. So pardon me if I'm looking to my right, I have a larger monitor here. The Healthier Generation Advisor will launch the school-based Healthier Generation Committee to inspire a healthy behavior and improvement of health and well-being amongst all students, staff, and parents. So currently you have your wellness committees that are represented for the district, right? But we're looking for Healthier Generation committees in each of those school buildings. They will engage students they will engage students and colleagues as active community members, support their district wellness committee. So that Healthier Generation advisor will be another support. I know the wellness coordinators have been doing all the work by themselves. So this advisor will be your support for the district wellness committee and develop and or implementation of that wellness policy. And attend regular meetings of the Sullivan Healthier Generation Council, that's us here today, and act as a liaison between schools, bringing back valuable ideas, trainings, resources to their school community. We are releasing this grant today, so this stipend. you'll see if we scroll down a little bit more, there will be additional materials, sorry, on that last page, but this is what the application looks like. It's very straightforward, very easy to understand. We're hoping you as the wellness coordinators, you can be an ambassador in your school. You might know somebody who's really passionate about wellness that you want on your team. If you could draw their attention to this. There is supporting documentation. We want to make sure that everybody on your team knows what's going on, the school principal, but it will need to be signed off by the school superintendent. That is the stipend. Amanda, anything else to add?
No, I think that was really extremely helpful. And I have to tell you, I was on the radio this morning already talking about the Healthier Generation program. And I already had a teacher reach out to me from a certain district saying, I want to be one of those Healthier Generation advisors. So I think you'll be surprised when you share this, hopefully in your school community, that you're going to find one of those individuals to step forward in each of your school buildings and take on this role. And we are here to support them wholeheartedly. So I want to pass the torch on right now to the amazing Colleen Emery from Sullivan Renaissance to share more about our Healthier Generation Preparation Grant.
Hello, everyone. I've worked with many of you in the past, and I look forward to fostering new relationships with new wellness coordinators in the schools. The grant application, I'm here to support you with the grant application, to brainstorm on your project and kind of guide you through how to fill out the application. If you want to brainstorm about ideas, I'd love to do that. Some examples, we have done certain projects at schools. We recently funded snowshoes for Tri-Valley for this winter. And we've funded snowshoes for Fallsburg for their trail. We have done yoga for classrooms training implementation for staff. And we've done environmental waste reduction pilots, water conservation pilots. So there's a lot of things we've done in the schools that have been really wonderful. We also have the Catskill Edible Garden projects at schools, the vegetable gardens, Chef in the Classroom. Worked very closely with Cornell, Sue Ann Boyd, and B. Moser on nutrition education that we can bring in. I think that a good place to start when you're thinking about your project is to look at the partners, because there's a lot of things we can bring to the table. And that's one thing I can offer you. If you want to sit down and talk, I can make the connections to our partners and how we can support your project.
Thank you so much, Colleen. So just to reiterate, we have both an application here for the stipend, which is $500 a semester for 3 semesters, and an application for the Healthier Generation grants, which are $1,000 a semester for 3 semesters. So this is the opportunity for a Healthier Generation advisor to not only start the committee, but be able to do something with that committee and implement some sort of programmatic change, as Colleen just mentioned, all those great ideas. And we're going to share a lot more of those ideas in the next meeting. But I think the priority right now is that we really want to get your advisor on board. We want to make sure that this application is out into your school community and that folks know how they can get involved. Let me go back to one second here. There we go. Okay. In addition, there are Empowering a Healthier Generation Advisor memorandums of agreement for the advisor and for the school, and we'll go through those much further when we get your advisor on board, and with you as wellness coordinators, we can go into much greater detail as we start the process with you. Again, we're here with you from beginning to end. Megan, you want to share a little bit about the timeline?
Yes, please. Could you click that? That's a hyperlink.
Is it there in front of you, or are you not seeing it?
No, I could see it, but could you make it a little bit bigger?
Oh, yes.
Well, so you just have to click it. Yep. Great, thank you. Okay, so again, we're going to be sharing this with you, so it'll be easier to follow when you have it in front of you. Obviously, today is the 12th. Here we are, the Sullivan Healthier Generation Council meeting. The next noteworthy date is January 31st. That's when the Healthier Generation Advisor Stipend application is due. You can certainly have interested candidates submit before then. We will review them as they come in, but they are due by January 31st. February 9th, that is our next meeting. So this group will come together again. We will be welcoming, hopefully, the new EHG advisors and explaining the Healthier Generation Preparation grants. We have promised that those on our resource committee will have a longer period of time to talk to you and give you a greater depth of understanding about what they have to offer and how you could spend that grant money. So that's what next month will look like. February 19th, we have a subcommittee meeting. So that's us taking that resource group that's here with us today, and we meet separately. March 9th, the Healthier Generation Council meeting. That's our monthly meeting happening the second Tuesday. We will talk about the intro to registration for Alliance for a Healthier Generation. So we've reached out to our resource group, and we know that Sue Ann Boyd is a pro at this. So as we have specific meetings in the coming months, our resource group will be joining us. They're experts in a lot of these areas, and they will be presenting to you. Many of the schools, not all, but many have been registered for Alliance for a Healthier Generation. This might be new to some others. As mentioned, Sue Ann has worked with a lot of schools getting them registered. April 13th, that will be an outdoor classrooms topic. So for a school presentation, we have Caroline and Eric here with us today. So they'll give their 60-second elevator pitch. They have been introduced to some schools, not all schools. So this is a great platform for them. April 16th, the spring Sullivan 180 Healthier Generation Preparation Grant applications are due to Sullivan Renaissance. Again, we've discussed this with Sullivan Renaissance. If they are prepared prior to that date, please start submitting them. We will review them sooner. May 11th, another meeting, Healthy Celebrations and Fundraising. Again, Cornell Cooperative Extension, experts in that area, they'll be presenting. The 18th, another subcommittee meeting. June 8th, we're all back. Report outs sounds intimidating. It isn't. We're going to work through this together every single step of the way. But that will be our end of the year celebration. We'll talk about the next rounds of grants that are going to be coming available, because we did say $1,000 per semester. So we'll be preparing for the next semester. Then we get into September. We will get those Healthier Generation Advisor stipends going again, preparation for those grants again. October, fall advisor, we're back to the council meeting. So we do have titles for those meetings. We haven't plugged them in here, but we just want you to see how this will all pan out for all of 2021. This is a lot of words in front of you, but as I said, we're here. We'll remind you of everything. We will stay in very close touch with you. I do want to recognize, we know what position you are in, given COVID, given virtual learning. This should not be a burden on you. We want to create a support system, not just amongst us, not just amongst the resources that have gathered at the table with us today, but amongst one another. We know that some schools are really succeeding at some of their virtual learning, and this will hopefully create a great platform for you all to cross-resource and talk. So not a burden. We're here for you every step of the way, and please reach out.
I want to mention that Megan and I are homeschooling, or not homeschooling, but we have our own children home in these virtual environments. So we are right there with you. We really do understand that this is a difficult time. And we think that hopefully doing this preparation phase right now will set us up for a sense of normalcy and of flow once we get there to a different time frame when we can be together. So right now, what we're going to do is open it up for questions, and please don't be shy if things weren't clear. We didn't make things clear. We're ready for that, and we're ready to clarify so far what we've just explained.
Amanda?
Yeah.
So we just might want to mention that we're going to have a staff person dedicated to working with the school's advisory person.
Yes, I'm so glad that you mentioned that, Sandra. I did share that in the organizational chart, that orange bar there where it said Healthier Generation Coordinator. We are hiring for that part-time person. So truly, if you know anybody that supports the schools that might be a appropriate person, share the word. It is a part-time position right now, the Empowering a Healthier Generation Coordinator. Anybody else?
And their purpose is to really, assist you in any way through any of your challenges, to get feedback, to bring back to us, and make changes as we may need to. But we really look forward to working with you closely.
Absolutely. Any questions? Yes, go ahead, Ashley.
I actually do have a question. I'm just curious. Are you looking to have these, whatever comes up from our elevator pitches today, implemented the remainder of this year, or is this for really next year?
That's a great question, Ashley. So today, again, you only have 60 seconds, and I'm going to remind you organizations, and believe me, I can give a good hook. So if you go over 60 seconds, I will hook you. But next month is when you're going to have a little bit more time. We want to let the schools just get their healthier generation advisors on this month. So next month, you all will have closer to 5 minutes to share a little bit more about how your organization can be tapped into with some of those grants and with those program efforts. We do want to see, if you're going to get a grant for $1,000 in this semester, our expectation is that something occur in this semester, yes, because then you want to apply for $1,000 next semester, the spring or the fall, and then the spring semester. So yes, the project should occur within the semester. Great question. Anybody else?
I'm sorry. And it may be for getting materials out or helping organize your committee. Each school will have a different need. So you use it as your discretion, but, and each semester may be different for you. But again, we're here to help you when you really get into the nitty-gritty of it.
Absolutely. Other questions? Okay. All right, I'm going to go back to my slideshow here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go into these school resource committee presentations. And really, again, this is just that 60-second elevator pitch. We're going to go one organization at a time, and you'll be able to share that 60-second elevator pitch from your particular organization about how you see yourself getting involved in empowering a healthier generation and what you have to offer. I'm going to get my timer going. And I'm going to go along here one at a time, or actually, you know what I'm going to do? Give me 1 second. I'm going to bring that list back up. Let's see. Do we have somebody from Catholic Charities? Anybody from the Center for Discovery?
So I'll chime in for the center because they did email me saying they may miss this meeting. The Center for Discovery is launching today some community trainings. So they're very robust. They are fulfilling part of their Taft grant. They should have shared on social media and their website. So you could go ahead and look for that. They did say that they would like to participate next month to talk about it in greater depth, but don't waste any time. Go ahead and get on their social media and website today if you want to register for their free community trainings.
Great, thanks, Megan. Cornell Cooperative Extension.
Would you like B or myself to go first?
I'd say, Sue-Ann, if you will go first, that'd be great.
Okay. Working at Cornell Cooperative Extension, I'm the Healthy Schools Coordinator. I increase access to healthy and affordable food through the Farm to School projects, implement and strengthen comprehensive school activity programs, and assess wellness policies, develop, implement federal mandated wellness policies to the school districts.
Thank you so much, Sue-Ann. Really appreciate it. B from SNAP.
Yes, hello, my name is B Moser. I work very closely together with Sue-Ann. So very often you get us in a package. I'm a SNAP-Ed nutritionist. I don't know if everybody knows what SNAP-Ed is. SNAP-Ed is the nutrition promotion and obesity prevention component of SNAP. Our mission is to improve nutritious food choices within a limited budget, because we are SNAP-Ed, and to improve physically active lifestyles. Our three core messages are eat more fruits and vegetables, move more, and reduce the consumption of sugary sweetened beverages. Why is this important? I think we all know the 3 leading causes of chronic diseases like heart disease, cancer, diabetes are associated with obesity. And everything starts with nutrition. What can I offer your school district? I can offer direct education for the students, for anybody who works there, or anybody who goes to school. We can also do PSE activities. So I can do PD for your staff. I can come in and we can talk about brain breaks, or I can talk with the food staff about how to promote a healthier choices in the kids, right?
Time is almost up, Bea.
Oh, sorry. Okay, we also do coffee and conversation, where we give some wellness components to the staff, because the staff of schools work the hardest ever. So we try to give back a little bit. And then we have many resources. Did I do it?
You did wonderful. Thank you so much, Bea. Nice job.
Thank you.
Looking forward to hearing more from you next month. Garnet Health. Anybody here from Garnet Health? Hurleyville Performing Arts Center?
Yes, hello, do you hear me?
We sure do, Tal.
Hi, okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Tal Beery. I'm the Chief Development Officer at the Hurleyville Performing Arts Center. We are a haven for adventurous art, contributing to an inclusive and resilient region here in Sullivan County. And we are already working with Amanda, Megan, and the great team at Sullivan 180 to produce a film and event series focused on exactly the themes of empowering a healthier generation, starting in October of 2021. But alongside that and prior to that, we'd be happy to work with any of the schools. We have a wonderful facility, state-of-the-art cinema and giant ballroom. We're going to have we're opening a restaurant and cafe that'll also double as a nutrition education and culinary education site. And we'd be, very happy to speak with anybody who's interested in using those facilities or partnering with us on some sort of arts-related program.
Thank you so much, Tal. It was great. Anybody from
Thank you.
Prasad?
Yes, here.
Hi, Dr. Skara.
Hello, hi everybody. So I will speak about Prasad Children Dental Health Program. As you might know, dental cavities are the #1 chronic disease of the childhood. 50 million school hours are lost every year because of children with dental pain. So they cannot eat, they cannot sleep, they cannot learn. So that's why Prasad provides high quality dental services throughout education, prevention, and treatment. And we do it right there at your school. So we eliminate any issues like lack of transportation or parents taking time from work to provide dental services. And I want to remind you that your mouth is the window to your overall health and well-being. So that's why don't overestimate the power and importance of having good oral health. So happy, healthy smiles, and looking forward to continue working with the schools.
Thank you so much, Dr. Skara. Anybody here from Sullivan County Public Health? Sullivan Renaissance.
Hi, hello again. Sullivan Renaissance is a competitive grant program that provides funding, technical assistance, and resources in support of healthy communities and also healthy school communities. And I'm available to anyone at any time to give me a call. Thank you.
Thank you, Colleen. The Forest School. I thought I saw them on too.
Eric is here. He just has to unmute. I'm going to
Okay.
ask. There he goes.
Good. Can you hear me now?
Sure can, Eric.
Okay, great. I'm Eric. Caroline had to go to another meeting. We run an organization called Waste for Life that operates internationally. It deals with poverty reducing solutions to environmental problems. But here at home, we run a subsidiary organization called Standing People Together, and it is a forest exploratorium. We run forest school sessions at our home and also at Sullivan West, after school programs there. And we study and advise on the impact of outdoor education on mental and physical health. and the learning benefits that include, among other things, student-teacher motivation, behavior and learning difficulties, general well-being, creativity, resilience, and risk management. So what we can offer the schools is consultancy and support implementation strategies for professional development to enable the local school districts to develop forest schools on their own premises. And we also, through Caroline's work at the University of San Diego, can offer hybrid bespoke teacher training certification programs that we can develop online, and because we're located here, work face-to-face with people when we're allowed to do so.
Thank you so much, Eric. That was great. A single bite.
Hi, I'm Audrey Garrow. I'm the executive director of A Single Bite. We are a not-for-profit with a food-based mission. We were founded and continue to provide free educational programming targeting 8th graders throughout the county. We have been working with every district, and we're really looking forward to, before the pandemic closed schools, to be able to present our program in the classroom. In the meantime, we have been developing a virtual classroom presentation, and specifically talking to the family and consumer science teachers about their ability to share that with students, whether they're in the classroom or they're learning remotely. So that work continues. In the interim, we also are providing free meals to actually any child or family in any school district in Sullivan County. So I just would like to remind everyone, if you know of a family or an individual who is in need of a prepared meal, we every day of the week are sending out food to every district in the county, utilizing volunteers, working with the schools. So either contact your guidance counselor in your school or get in touch with A Single Bite directly, and we will make sure that anyone who is suffering from food insecurity gets the food that they need. Looking forward to working with this group. Hopefully in the fall, we'll get back into classrooms with our free program, and I'll talk about that more the next opportunity that we have.
Thank you so much, Audrey. Appreciate it. That was great. And Tobacco-Free Action Committees, TPAC.
Hi, I'm Jessica Canada. I'm the reality check coordinator for TFAC, and we cover Ulster, Dutchess, and Sullivan counties. And TFAC works with communities on different levels, different sectors, to make the places we live, work, and play tobacco and vape free. And Reality Check is our youth component of that program. So I work with youth groups, whether it be like after school clubs, classrooms, government classes, health classes. It's kind of, it can be kind of anything, but we work mainly to expose what big tobacco does in targeting young people, youth, and children to become their next generation of smokers. So we do that through awareness activities and projects around some of the tobacco awareness days, and getting involved with like local decision makers and other things. So it's a fluid thing, and it looks a little different depending on where we are, but it's definitely getting youth involved in advocacy and action to make change.
Fantastic. Thank you so very much. YEG, Rural and Migrant Ministries. Is Juanita here? Nope. Anybody from the Boys and Girls Club? Planned Parenthood.
Hi, everyone. I am Ashley Rayner, a health educator with Planned Parenthood. We are a subcontract of Sullivan County BOCES. So Jennifer Pantel is the prevention specialist for the grant. We work on the CAP grant, and that stands for Community Adolescents Pregnancy Prevention. Our main program is Be Proud, Be Responsible, which is an evidence-based curriculum focusing on HIV and AIDS. We are currently in all the schools throughout the county. I don't know if Jen wants to add anything in. I came today prepared with what we could do since we're already in the schools, so I'll save that for the next time.
Thanks, Ashley.
No, that was great. I can just add that we do a 7-session evidence-based program, and we are currently providing that program virtually.
Excellent. Thank you so much. And lastly, anybody from SALT? No? Okay. All right. Well, you know what? I'm just hoping that this felt, at least it felt to me, and I'm not a wellness coordinator, but hopefully it felt like a community hug from all of these resources that are saying, we're here for you. We understand the situation that you're in that is challenging at best, and that we are here as resources to support empowering a healthier generation in Sullivan County. We cannot do this alone. We can only do this together. So again, I really just hope that felt like that big community hug for sure. And right now, I just want to get us back to where we are here. And let's see. So next steps, Sullivan 180 will be sending out, of course, this PowerPoint and sharing with you all of these documents so that you have them on hand, but they are on our website. So feel free to go to sullivan180.org and you'll find them. We will be sharing the school resource contact information as well. So you have that. And as I mentioned, they will be presenting for a longer period of time next month. So you have a better idea of how you can use those preparation grants and start sharing those ideas with your Healthier Generation committees. January 31st, we will, that's a reminder that you should plan to have your wellness committee organizing meeting. So if you don't already have that on the schedule, you may want to get a wellness committee meeting going at your school district or school buildings. January 31st, that Healthier Generation Advisor Stipend Grant application is due. Again, please help us spread the word amongst your appropriate staff. February 9th is our next Sullivan Healthier Generation Council meeting where we'll all be back together again. And in the meantime, we are creating gift bags with hard copies of all of the documents for all of you wellness coordinators. And Dr. Jabor has generously agreed to help us get those out to you. But just a reminder, we are here with you every step of the way. So when you look at these applications and you have a question, you're confused, you need help, that's what we're here for. We also want to mention that we are offering now through Jenny Sanchez, who is on. Actually, Jenny, do you want to come on and just talk for 60 seconds about QPR?
Sure. Hi, everyone. I'm Jenny Sanchez. I'm the Grants and Mental Health Program Manager for Sullivan 180, and I am a suicide prevention trainer through QPR. QPR stands for Question, Persuade, Refer, and it's a 90-minute suicide prevention training. The goal here is to train gatekeepers in Sullivan County to recognize warning signs of a suicide crisis, and because of their training, know how and where to find help. And we're offering this training through SUNY Sullivan's online community learning courses on the third Monday of the first 5 months of 2021. They are at 4 p.m. and they're beginning this coming Monday on the 18th. The flyer is on the screen, and if that's shared, we'd be happy to see you there.
Thank you so much, Jenny. We also wanted to share a series of programs going on with Cornell Cooperative Extension. It is Cornell Cooperative Extension Orange, but they're open to anybody. So this is a series about growing resiliency. This will be in your email, so you'll have all the information about this. But truly, it is a program that offers CTLE credits for teachers and a certificate of attendance. So this is something you may want to share amongst your colleagues and your staff in your school district, and we'll send you more information about that. And I do believe that is all we have. And I think, we have just a couple more minutes. So if other questions have popped up or concerns, or, hey, you forgot to think about this, or, hey, Amanda, be quiet, whatever it is you want to share, feel free to go ahead and we'll open up the airways so we can do that.
I do just want to add, if you haven't done so already, please go put your information in the chat. Make sure you include your name, your school district, your title, and your email address. I want to make sure we cross-reference all of our groups so that we're not leaving anybody out. And I'm going to be sharing it with you so you could get in touch with one another. That's a key.
I like a pregnant pause. Sometimes thoughts pop up when you have a pregnant pause. So we're going to give you another 30 seconds or so to think about any questions that may be looming.
Amanda, we forgot to have everybody stretch throughout the entire presentation. We
We
too
did.
excited. Sorry.
Yeah, we built those turtles in. Some of you know that the turtle, when you see a turtle in one of our PowerPoints, it means take a stretch. So we're not following. Thank you, B. We're not following our own medicine here. Dr. Dufour, do you have anything before we wrap up? How are you feeling?
I just want to thank everyone for participating. I'm looking forward to a successful relaunch of these programs. And again, this isn't a one and done. This is going to be ongoing. It'll give you a forum to share ideas, to talk amongst each other, to access the resources. I also want to thank Sandra and her husband, Alan. You two have been such wonderful friends of the school districts of Sullivan County over the years. This is another example of the work that you've done to make this county somewhere where people want to come, where people want to live. And on behalf of all of the school districts, we thank you and Alan for everything you've done through Sullivan 180 and Sullivan Renaissance.
Oh, well, thank you. It's all been a team effort. We couldn't do it alone. And as you can see on the screen, it's everyone participating. So thank
But
you.
you're responsible for bringing all of us together at the same table, and you still need to be thanked.
Well, thank you.
So, but Amanda, we look forward to it. I'm assuming that I'll be getting a visit from you shortly with a delivery. And as soon as we get that, the BOCES courier will get that out to all of the school districts.
You better believe it.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for being a part of this. And let's move forward and empower a healthier generation in Sullivan County.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good evening.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Yay.